What? Said what? No, I stopped the yard stream. I'm finna see the link right now. I stopped the yard stream so I can just have just the franchise game on there. Yo, you're gonna be mad who I play first though.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there right off the bat. 74 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Open man is Trey Burton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they have a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Can you hear me?
On first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, this dude I'm playing? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
I got my controller on the charger and have my earpiece plugged up on the wall.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette.
Come on, man.
Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
3rd and 2.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Rodgers on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
I think it's just a weak-ass quarterback.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. Unable to corral him.
He gonna quit.
Score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Arthur, you watch this next play. He gonna quit.
James O'Shaughnessy taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rivers, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.